It's been a while. And by a while, I mean over a year since episode 2 came out, and over 6 months since I last opened this world. So, what has happened in those last year, in this last year? Well, not much. So, let's start. I built this area for one, this little dome treehouse. I built that little farm down there. There's sugarcane over there. And do I have a spyglass? Not on me. And there's a cow pen over there. And an enchanting setup somewhere over in that bamboo area. And then, what else have I done? Well, I went to the nether. And I mined. And I mined some more. I found some netherite. Then I mined some more. Then I found another fortress. And got a few blazes, I think. So I should, or I thought I did at least, have a few blaze rods. But this is kind of what I got from the nether. This is what I've been gotten from my mining trips. And this is kind of what I have. Yes, I have 2 blaze rods from my small nether expedition. But I thought, it's the new year. It's 2026. I might as well try to make this world. And instead of playing it for content, play it just to play Minecraft. Because honestly, that is something I really miss doing, is just playing the game for the game. So if at any point something random just pops up, like a new house or something, and it just comes out of nowhere, I'm just playing and having fun. And I'm taking you guys along on the ride with me. I think for today, I might want to make a path, a better path leading up to my house, instead of having to traverse this area and get to that vine over there. Maybe I add like a bridge or something and cut down some trees. And I don't have an axe, which means I need to get an axe. Which means I need to go back to the house, the tree house, and I need to make an axe. I hate to destroy the forest, but I do think it is needed. Do I not have any actual iron? Man. I have absolutely nothing. Got it. I found my iron! Okay, I'm not as poor as I thought I was. Okay. I have no sticks. So we're gonna do this. Actually, we're gonna take all the sticks. Because we are in the new update. No, I should probably use an iron spear if I'm gonna make one. We're gonna make an iron axe. And an iron pickaxe, because we are going to go mining as well. As much as I don't want to, it is very needed, so I'll probably do that a little later. We now have a clear path with less trees going in between the vines going up to my base and the farm area. Now what I'm thinking of doing is maybe either terraforming this area a bit or making a bridge from the vines kind of going across this area and maybe expanding the water back a bit to make it almost like a waterfall. Which means I need a shovel. And as iron poor as I already am, I mean, I'll just have to go mining later. The more I'm digging, the more I think like a river going through kind of this whole area, going down and widening out into this bigger river. That might look really cool, and having it connect to the river on the other side of this area. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of shovels, but I think it might be worth it. And I ran into our first problem, the cave system. Now this would be a good way to actually meet my mine area, but it's not in a great location. So what I might do is I'm gonna work around it, I think, and just have this kind of lead to. I also need to get rid of all the foliage and stuff that's above this. And with quite a little bit of work, the area has been dug out for the river to go in and through the entire jungle all the way into the dark oak forest where it pours off into the river on the other side. Now, physics-wise, this river honestly shouldn't exist, but this is Minecraft. Physics don't exist, other than in sand and all that, and I want to replace this with dirt. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace all the stone with dirt, and then fill up the water area. From up here, the water looks incredible. It looks really nice. It looks fairly natural, and I like it a lot. So to start the bridge, I started with birch logs, and then I'm gonna strip them down, and we'll have stripped birch, and then we're gonna get some birch planks, maybe some birch, or not birch planks, birch slabs, and then put them on top, and then maybe some birch shelves, or stairs, depending on how it seems, and then we'll put that together from there, and then we'll have a really cool bridge. And after a little work, I have a small but nice and pretty bridge made. Now what I did learn is you can't place lanterns on shelves, which is kind of annoying because they're supposed to be placed in the shelves, but it doesn't give light if you place it in the shelves. So this is the bridge. It's a little bulky, but it looks nice. So I got a little carried away. I went mining, and I got some stuff. And then I made my farm bigger, so I could enchant. And then I made a pond, and added an axolotl in the pond, which, speaking of, I don't know where... I think my axolotl died. But, changing subjects, yeah, the axolotls disappeared. Next thing I did was I got some wheat and decided I need to get my enchanting stuff done. I went some mining some more, and then I saw Nautilus. And when I saw the Nautilus, I went, oh, I want one. Well, it wasn't any Nautilus. It was a zombie Nautilus. Which made me say, ooh, I really want that one. So, I went and I got him. And actually, should be somewhere in here. Yeah, he's right there. There he is. And he is a great little Nautilus. Whee! I went fishing. I got an awesome fishing rod. Whoa, he can jump. The only problem is he kind of takes damage in the sunlight. After I got my Nautilus, I continued to fish and fish and fish some more, and I decided to make a little fishing hut. Because why not? So this is the little fishing hut. Oh, I also went treasure hunting. Let me go back to the base. Blub, 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 blub. And in the treehouse, we have more stuff here. I have bundles because I found some villages. I don't think there's anything in there. This chest has just cobblestone in it. And then I got all of this. I got 2 lodestones, which I think you need netherite to make. So that's pretty cool that I got those. And then I got more armor and stuff. I also got this enchanted golden apple from a portal. So yeah, I got a ton of fun stuff. And I also got villagers. Oh, and before I got the villager, I got a pillager that I broke his bow. But now there's a second one in here who I don't want. But this is my pillager. He doesn't have a bow or an arrow or anything. It took me a while. I went to the shipwreck and got some of my stuff from the shipwreck from him, and now he's there. Along with the fishing hut, I have a little campfire with a little camp chair. Can you tell shelves are my favorite block? I also got some iron Nautilus armor from the shipwreck to put on my Nautilus. Now, if he goes out in the water, the zombie Nautilus, with the armor on, he won't take damage, which is great. And as we row down this way, over to the left, we should see some dark oak trapdoors leading to where the villagers are. There are 3 in there. Two that I brought, and then one that I bred over here. The 2 that I brought over here. Whoa, there's 4 now? I take back what I said. There are 2 villagers that have been bred, and 2 villagers that desperately want to escape. With that, I will give them some more bread, and I think that's a good place to end off the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And comment what you want to see me do with this world next. Bye.